Marnie, Joe Biden is proceeding to gradually fill key positions for his incoming administration, and questions are already being raised about some of the people he is selecting. The president-elect and vice president-elect Harris received their first presidential daily briefings today from administration intelligence officials. The PDB, as it's called, contains the highest classified information the government possesses, especially on any national security threats. It was withheld from the election winners for weeks as the Trump administration declined to participate in a transition. Mr. Biden also named his top economic advisors, among them former Fed Chair Janet Yellen as Treasury Secretary and Neera Tanden, an advocate of more federal aid to address economic harm caused by the pandemic. She would head the Office of Management and Budget, though some progressives find her too conservative and some Republicans say she's been too critical of them on social media. Senate Democratic leader Chuck Schumer said those critics were misguided.
Honestly, the hypocrisy is astounding. If Republicans are concerned about criticism on Twitter, their complaints are better directed at President Trump.
Schumer said hearings on the Biden cabinet should start in early January, but Republican Senator John Cornyn warned in advance that he will be looking closely at some of the nominees because of their ties to lobbying firms in Washington.
I will make a pledge here today. I will not support any nominee who doesn't provide full transparency into their work on behalf of a foreign government. Will not do it.
Over the weekend, Mr. Biden named his senior communications assistants, including Kate Bedingfield, who will be White House communications director, shifting over from a similar role during the campaign, and Jen Psaki, who served as communications director for President Obama and now will become the face of the new administration as White House press secretary. Mr. Biden also named an inaugural committee to be headed by Tony Allen, the president of Delaware State University, who will work with the Joint Congressional Committee on Inaugural Ceremonies to fashion an event at a time when history collides with the pandemic. Allen said, "We will honor the American inaugural traditions and engage Americans across the country while keeping everybody healthy and safe." Now, one of those traditions involves the departing president attending his successor's inauguration. But President Trump has not conceded the race, and so far, there is no word on whether he will be on hand January 20th to see the man who defeated him